First of all, to me it's messed up because y'all would not be doing that if I was alive.
But
so why would y'all? So I mean, the feelings probably been there. Like to me to me that's weird. To me that's weird. Like how do you ultimately, or how do you all of a sudden get feelings for my husband when I'm gone? How does my husband just all of a sudden get feelings for you when I'm gone? Just because I'm dead? No.
But they grieving.
Yeah.
They grieving.
I feel real strongly about this, and he's making me mad.
Okay, so here's case number 2. She gonna change everything. Miguel from what's your show that you used to watch?
Mm-hmm. This Is Us.
Yeah, This Is Us.
Yes.
You was totally fine with that. I was totally against that. And you was always making me feel bad. Miguel was plotting the whole time.
Listen, hear me out.
He was plotting.
Miguel, first of all, I don't strongly support Miguel and Beth. I can
tell. I cannot tell why he's watching
Stop.
it. I don't come in the living room and discuss that he waited for his friend to die to swoop in. He left his chick. He was engaged, right?
No, they were single for years before they started talking.
I thought he had
they didn't start talking till they were old as hell. This woman in the first episode, or in the first whatever with this lady, she ain't been gone a year.
We don't know that.
Okay, maybe she been gone a year or two, but she ain't been gone that long.
It's still fairly fresh.
It's fresh as hell.
Still like a year or something.
Like, that's weird to me. That's weird.
But they're not dating. They just had a weak moment.
No, well, how the fuck you have a weak moment with my... See, you got me going crazy. Because how you have a weak moment with my friend? Okay. You keep saying I'm not here. I'm here in spirit. I'm here in spirit. Y'all, he knew he was going to sit me on this podcast and give me show my ass. What's up, everybody? I'm Leck.
I'm Germ.
And this is another episode of Ode to Black Love podcast. Before we get started today, make sure you're liking, following, and subscribing to us on all social media platforms. That's at Ode to Black Love on Instagram and TikTok. Then Ode to Black Love podcast on Facebook and YouTube.
Make sure you head over to our website, odetobblacklove.com. We still got a few t-shirts left. If y'all want to get in contact with us or leave anything, all of our contact information is there. It's also down in the description. And like you said, go follow us on all our social media platforms and all of that. So, yeah, let's get into it.
Let's get into it then.
Yeah, so, I mean, we've been a busy time. We missed last week. We were supposed to be here last week, but babysitter kind of fell through and stuff like that. So, had to push the episode back a week. But I think we got a fun one.
Yeah.
I think we got a fun one. As y'all can probably see by the title of the podcast, we always be having conversations about could you or would you marry, like,
I'm standing firm on my shit.
Date, marry, smash, whatever, a friend after, your
that just
spouse
sounds
passed.
egregious saying that.
After your spouse passed.
Keep going, sorry.
So what bring the conversation up is, it's actually two things. She's not going to even remember the second one until I say it. But we've been watching this show.
I remember the first one.
We've been watching this show on Apple TV Plus or whatever they call it, and called Shrinking. Mm-hmm. And so, long story short, the main character's wife died. He works with her best friend. They're coworkers. She just got a divorce. She's his daughter's godmom, all of that. So they really close and stuff like that. And they had a moment where they hooked up or whatever. I don't know how long the wife been gone, but they hooked up. They're not dating or anything, but they hooked up.
They had sex.
Yeah, they got chemistry or whatever, but yeah, they had sex.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't really feeling nobody else, and I mean, he was paying prostitutes. But anyway, that's besides the point. They hooked up. So Alexis was like, "You better not ever." In that situation, I was like,
Not never.
I was like, in that situation, I was like, it seemed pretty like, I mean, it didn't feel bad to me, that situation. It's like, well, they, know each other. They be around each other a lot. So I know how I'm going to get treated
when
They know each other. They be around each other a lot. I was like,
I know how I'm going to get treated when I'm gone.
In that situation, why don't you think that it's okay? Because I'm going to pull up a reverse, and you're going to be like, oh, that's fine.
Well, first and foremost, let me just say this. I look rough as hell today, so don't even say anything about that.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. I look rough, but that's okay. I'm here and I'm recording. Secondly, why do I think that's wrong?
Yeah. She did. She cool with the daughter. They cool. They,
First of all, to me, it's messed up because y'all would not be doing that if I was alive.
But
so
why would y'all... Alive.
So I mean, the feelings probably been there. Like
No,
to me,
that's
that
not true.
to me that's weird. To me that's weird. Like how do you ultimately, or how do you all of a sudden get feelings for my husband when I'm gone? How does my husband just all of a sudden get feelings for you when I'm gone? Just because I'm
there.
dead? No.
But they grieving.
Yeah,
They grieving.
I feel real strongly about this, and he's making me mad.
Okay, so here's case number 2, and she gonna change everything. Miguel from what's your show that you used to watch with Sterling Brown? What's the name of the show?
This Is Us.
Yeah, This Is Us.
Yes.
You was totally fine with that. And
I
I was
was
totally
not.
against that. I was totally against that. And you was always making me feel bad. Miguel was plotting the whole time. Miguel different, in my opinion.
Listen, hear me out.
He is plotting.
Miguel, First of all, I don't strongly support Miguel and Beth. I don't.
I couldn't tell. I cannot tell why he's watching
Stop.
it. I
don't
come in the living
strongly
room and discuss that he waited for his friend to die to swoop in. He left his chick. He was engaged, right? Wasn't he engaged?
No.
I thought he had a chick. Left her or got
No,
divorced.
they were single for years before they started talking.
I thought he had
like
somebody.
they didn't start talking till they were old as hell. This woman in the first episode or in the first whatever with this lady,
What
she
happened to
ain't
his
been
wife?
gone a year.
We don't know that.
Okay, maybe she been gone a year or two, but she ain't been gone that
It's still
long.
fairly fresh.
It's fresh as hell.
Still like a year or something.
Like that's weird to me. That's weird.
But they're not dating. They
And
just
then-
had a weak moment.
No, well, how the fuck you have a weak moment with my? See, you got me going crazy. Because how you
But
have
you
a
not
weak
here.
moment with my friend?
Okay.
You keep saying I'm not here. I'm here in spirit. I am here in spirit. Y'all, he knew he was gonna sit me on this podcast and give me show my ass.
Okay.
Okay, no,
What?
ain't no okay. What is wrong? Like,
What?
baby, how does that not make sense to you? So how about this? Who? Which one of my friends you gonna have a weak moment with?
I don't see.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't see
yeah,
any
let's
of your
talk
friends.
about it.
I'm not really that. Like, I don't think I'm a fit with any of your friends. If that makes sense.
What if you have a weak moment?
That's not the. I'm not really like that.
Yeah, because you know if you answer that, I'm
we
gonna
can come
steal
back to that.
all
We can come back to that. We can come back to that later. But like
later. It should just
later
be
in this
no.
conversation.
But see,
Later in
this
this
he just
conversation.
be saying all the wrong.
we can come back to that later in this conversation.
Ain't no come back later. You should be
It
like,
is,
oh
'cause
hell no. You're right.
I want to talk about those and how
Okay.
we think about those. Then we can come back and then talk
Okay.
about ours.
Okay.
So if he was to hook up with somebody, why wouldn't he get with somebody that already know his daughter, that already trust his daughter? You know what I'm saying? Like all of that stuff. Like why not?
Because that's weird. That's weird. You saying already trust your daughter, all of that stuff. I
Already
don't
know
give a
her,
damn
been
about
around
that.
her. I'm saying why not? You want him to go find a random person that could be
I want him to find
untrustworthy around your child?
I want him to find somebody that is a good person, that has a good character, that is not one of my friends. Period. Like, I don't think that's rocket science.
So because
You talking about, okay, here's my thing. Here's my thing. You saying like, well, he knows them. You trust him. Or you trust your friends around your daughter. Okay, first of all, I don't got a daughter. Second of all, with my son, yeah, I trust my friends as as his auntie, but I don't want none of them to be his mama.
then who would you want to be his mom?
Nobody. Didn't I tell you? I told you not to get remarried.
You did say that. We'll get to that later.
You
But
said
if
what?
it wasn't,
You
we'll
said
get
I
to
did
that
say
later.
that?
Yeah, but we'll get to that later. But in their situation,
In whose situation?
they would say other people that's not you.
In other people's situation, I still think it's weird for somebody to get with somebody's friend after they pass away. Like, I think it's odd. I think, how do y'all just all of a sudden have feelings for each other? To me, that's weird. Why are y'all spending that much time together grieving me? I don't need to spend time together to grieve with me. We don't even spend time together alive. Like, you don't hang out with my friends while we alive. So why is y'all grieving together when I'm gone? That shit's weird.
Maybe they, like, oh, he's going
and
through a
I don't
tough
really be
moment.
looking at you funny because you don't even fuck with my friends like that.
That's what we're going to get to later.
Okay. I'm like, you
We're
don't
going to get
even...
to that later. But he grieving, going through a tough time. She was there to support him like Miguel was.
Well, how about this? If you my friend, don't be there to support Jeremy. Support Noah.
Dang.
Check on him.
That's what she was. I mean, she was
I
supporting
just
him.
passed gas.
Why you say that on here?
Because you was going to smell it and you going to...
No, it wasn't. I was going to act normal.
Oh.
But now, look. Jeez.
Sorry.
This is my life, y'all. That's the one downfall.
What?
Everything is well, but
What?
you stink. I can't even smell it, but I'm about to. So.
You can't?
Not right now. Well, I can smell it coming now. So,
Y'all, my
whatever, man.
stomach been hurting, man.
Maybe I need to find somebody that's still alive.
Okay, first of all, everybody who watches this, they poop. Everybody who watches this poops.
Our new studio room is not big. So
everybody who watches this
new room is not big.
And I'm sick of us acting like it's something wrong with Putin.
Nothing's wrong with it, but geez, it's not.
I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't want to have to talk about it. But I'm saying, don't make me.
You brought it up. You say I don't.
Well, I figured we could cut it. I just want to give you a heads up.
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it.
Well, keep it because everybody does it.
You told me before we even started that was gonna be an issue. So why did we even restate? Why did we even like bring it up? Like it was gonna be a surprise.
Because I didn't want you to be shocked by the smell. I told you they've been bad today.
They gonna learn about you.
I don't care.
Yeah, she got stomach issues. We need to go see a stomach doctor. But
we're working on it.
But back to the topic.
They have been better. I don't know what happened recently.
Well,
anyway,
that's
going.
Update. I've been in the Coleman house. Alexis passing gas a little less.
Okay, first of all, I don't be passing gas like that. Okay. Now my stomach do like I use the bathroom regularly. And anyway, stop. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know. You brought us into the whole flatulence area. I didn't want to air you out like I want to do this room. But it's all good. So anyway.
Whatever. I'm not embarrassed.
You don't have to be. We're pretty much an open book.
Back to this.
Yeah, back to the topic.
I forgot what I was even saying. I just feel like it's weird, ultimately. And I know I will be looking at you funny. I'll be looking at them funny from heaven. And I would be haunting the shit out of y'all.
So what is your main? Why is it so bad? I guess to you.
Well, let me start here. Mm-hmm. I did talk to my therapist about this.
You really?
I did.
That's wild.
No, I talked to my therapist about this.
See how much what would we doing in therapy?
Because I was unpacking.
If I die, it's something I can't control.
No, stop. I was unpacking a theme that I've found.
Okay.
And this is an example of the theme. I won't go into details because we still unpacking it. Mm-hmm. But I was talking about it, and my therapist, in the most kindest way, and she didn't say it, but I felt it. So let me not put words in her mouth. But she was like, why do you care about something you can't control? So I really want to start by saying this may sound ridiculous to some logical people. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to stand on this because this is what I feel right now and have been feeling the whole time we've been together. Mm-hmm. And will feel until I figure out a way not to feel it. Mm-hmm. So let's start there. But I think ultimately for me, it really just feels like if my husband got with one of my friends after I died, they secretly been liking each other some shit. Like, it does not make sense. It does not make sense.
But what Hear me out. Hear me out. Like, how do you know that?
I know? Because when I die, y'all together.
But I'm saying, like when you was alive, they was like no contact.
That don't mean, just because no contact don't mean it wasn't a crush or something. Like, to me, that's weird. Like, if you all of a sudden, I keep saying automatically, but if you all of a sudden get feelings for my friend or vice versa, like, to me, that's weird that they even see you like that. They should see you as a brother. They should see you as a, like, husband. Like, they should never be able to look at you like a potential suitor.
Okay, I feel you.
None of my friends should. None of them.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't disagree. I just like to have the argument.
Nah, you disagree.
You feel much stronger about
one
the topic.
One of my friends, he plotting on.
You feel much stronger about this topic than I do.
I do.
So it's like I agree, but I just like to hear your perspective.
Well, and I don't feel like you really agree
I do.
with me.
I wouldn't want you to be one of my friends, but I also wouldn't come back to haunt you. I told you I'm not coming back once I leave. If there's afterlife, I'm not looking down on y'all.
You're not gonna come check on me?
I might check on them a little bit, check on you a little bit. First 6 months,
this
whatever.
guy.
Like, okay, like anxiety's a little better.
She's leaving the house.
Now, what the universe is talking about, what we've been reading about in the books. I'm gonna explore some other areas if that's an opportunity. You know, I don't know what the afterlife brings, but if I could come back to Earth, why wouldn't I be able to go somewhere else? You know. So
anyway,
yeah, I think it'd be weird if you was with one of my friends too. I don't necessarily think y'all would be plotting while I was alive, but I'd be like, that's interesting. Yeah,
exactly.
I would just be like, that's interesting.
You would have that undertone.
Well, now I know what feels about this. And if he was good with it, then I'd probably be like, I guess.
I think that's, first of all, your friends is cool as hell. I love them.
Neither one of us is attracted to any of them.
But I was just about to say, like, I can't even imagine trying to talk to one of your friends.
Same. But grieving people, times change. You be lonely.
So I get lonely and I call one of your friends.
They might be just available. Naps. Nobody going to the date nap. I swear, if some reason this don't work or if one of us die early, I ain't going that route.
I am.
Good for you. Good for you.
I ain't never had a Tinder before. I was like, what the fuck did they talk about?
Boy,
what did Tenderoni talk about?
I'm start going to church or something. I'm like,
you know that's for the house.
I'm gonna have to find some other alternative because the reports back on those is
on the day naps.
Yeah, not good.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
But maybe if you go in with serious intentions, maybe.
I feel like I ain't gonna have serious intentions if something happen.
Oh, so you're gonna be a hoe.
You heard it here first. I'm just saying.
No.
Cut it.
That's it. No.
Cut it.
No, maybe trying to kill me because she said she's gonna be a hoe.
No, y'all, for real. Cut that, Germ.
I'm not cutting it. Come on, we being hilarious. We funny. This how we talk. She not a hoe. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
We all know that. Me is the hoes.
Yes, thank you.
And I'll be honest. If something never happened, I know the hoes would be on me.
They would be.
But I don't think
what they call y'all 1%ers.
I think I would be too sad.
What they call y'all?
I would be too sad. I think I'd be like, I don't really feel like it. But you can leave a casserole on the counter.
No, Betty with the casserole.
Yeah,
okay, what are we even talking about though?
Okay. We back to the
No, I'm saying, like, what are we talking about when you say, like, if something ever happened to us? Because ain't nothing ever happening to us.
I know, but I don't like to say if one of us die. I don't like to say that.
Oh, okay. But we are talking about death though.
What if I die at 35? You know, it's like if I'm 60.
Okay, let's stop. Yeah,
I told you what I'm doing.
What?
Checking myself into the nursing home. Not right away. Maybe if I'm that old. You know.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go have fun there.
I will say, if you like 75 and I go first, I may not care about you dating one of my friends.
You gonna wait till I ain't good no more?
Fucking for sure.
You're just a stack of potatoes.
They not getting that. They not getting the germ that I get. Y'all can have that wrinkle.
A stack of potatoes. If you die when we get old,
you gonna be at that nursing home getting gonorrhea.
I'm a bachelor.
You gonna be
I ain't getting remarried.
And you gonna get all the STDs.
I'm bashing all the grandma buddies.
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting. But like I said, back to the topic. Mm-hmm. If Noah was cool with it, fine. If Noah felt away about it, then I might feel weird. But I think you deserve to be happy.
Jeremy, I feel like happy
weird. It's weird.
Thank you.
It's weird.
My thing is, why would somebody feel like happiness is with that person's friend? All these women out. You get the chance to get somebody new and you think happiness with your friend?
Proximity is what people like proximity.
Move. We're gonna have some night. Let me not even say it, but you already know. You gonna have the money, so move.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, but all right,
and not to another states, my friends.
Then let's talk about the real topic. I said you could get remarried. You said I can't.
Well, so there are just stipulations with me, and this is why I'm in therapy because stuff is like probably not logical. Mm-hmm. If you did get remarried, she can't have your last name.
What if it's both?
No hyphens. That you are whatever you are. You are whatever you are. Mm-hmm. No adopting my son.
He's already my son.
Huh?
He's already my son.
Okay, but I'm saying the woman can be like, I want to adopt him.
What if I die? What if
he going to our mama names?
Okay, what if we was leaving here today? Something happened. 5 years from now, I got remarried, and Noah's would be like 7. Is that not young enough?
She don't need to adopt him. She can
blame
mama, but why do she need to adopt him?
All right. Scenario.
I don't like this. I don't like this episode anymore.
Because it's too fun.
No, it's not.
She's a party pooper, y'all. She be acting all fun in public, but she a party pooper.
I don't like it.
So, okay. We leave here today. Something happens.
Stop saying that shit.
In a hypothetical world.
I don't even like that. Okay. Nothing happens today when we
Jane
leave.
and Joe this couple, right?
Okay.
They out to dinner a week from now.
Why so soon?
For some reason, they drove separate. Maybe they met after work, right?
This is feeling just like what we did today. This is feeling like what we did today. I don't like it.
Okay. Okay, let's say something happens.
Okay,
something happened to one person.
Okay.
Their kid is young. They move on. They get married. Their kid is still fairly young. The other parent that still was alive still died. You know what I mean? But they spent the kid spent a lot of time with the new parent. They couldn't adopt them instead of sending them to the grandparents?
I don't like it, to be quite honest with you, but that's not a hill. That's not a, what they say, a hill I'ma die on. Yeah.
I mean,
you
already dead.
You arky.
That's the cool thing about this conversation. Both of us could do it. We won't.
What?
When you have the person go.
You said that's cool.
Ultimately, it ain't no pressure. It ain't no pressure.
Shit.
Baby said, I'm respecting everything.
Everything. You see.
I'm not going to go dance in your grave or nothing. But I'm like.
I'm realizing.
If I feel like I need a spouse, I got to go try and find one. I'm not going to try to find one. But if one come across. I don't know how I'm going to
give her your last name. You're going to be like, oh, Leck.
I might respect that.
You don't give her my clothes.
I kind of like that idea.
You don't give her my clothes?
Oh, no. I don't think people be holding on to stuff.
You going to be joking with
her
like
me? You know what?
Me?
That's interesting because we could talk about that because people grieve different. I'm going to purge all of it. And I'm going to keep the pictures.
You going to get rid of my stuff?
Yeah, I don't want it to be there. I don't need it to be there reminding me that you're going every day. I'm just going.
You're going to get rid of my things?
I'm going to keep your pictures and stuff. But like I'm not, if it's something special, keepsakey, like your degrees and stuff, I'll keep those. But
that hurts.
You gonna keep my shit in my closet?
Like it never left. Like you never left. I see who loves the other
That's what I said.
person.
People grieve different because I want to get it away.
I'm not throwing your stuff away. Now I may box it up. I'm going to save it for Noah so he can have shit of his dad's.
Okay, that's what I said. A few things.
No, I'm saving it all. Noah get to choose your wardrobe. You know shit go back and style
Here's
too.
some H&M jeans from 20 years ago.
Try them on, Noah.
What sizes you know?
Them fit you nice. That's
just like your daddy.
So your daddy used to look in them jeans.
I'm surprised
like,
them jeans
girl, bell bottoms is in right now. Why you got me wearing these skinny jeans? I don't really like this conversation. I mean... I just
keep having it.
He making me have a whole episode about something that
it's fun. I feel like people don't talk about it.
Y'all heard it here first. I do not want Jeremy to marry anybody that I know. And by yep. It stretches wide and far. Stretches wide and far. So if you know me, you do not have my permission or my blessing to marry my husband if something happened to me. If you don't know me, you don't have permission, but do what you want because you don't know me. But that's kind of how I feel. And you can't have his last name. And I think it'll be very disrespectful if you do it anyway when I'm telling you right here, right now. Unless I come back on the episode and whenever I do and say you can have the last name, but you cannot be a Coleman. You cannot adopt my child. And y'all only can have sex in missionary. Okay? I'm just playing.
Okay.
Y'all could do whatever y'all want, but don't get too freaky. Because that's
ultimately
what I do.
Somebody you don't know. So I have to check your Facebook friends.
Mm-hmm. And I just deleted
a lot
of...
got no mutual.
But check Instagram, too.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll check Instagram. Then...
And it can't be nobody you know right now.
Okay.
So nobody we know. If you know Jeremy right now, so you don't have my blessing.
I'm going to have to move.
You don't got to move.
That's what you're telling me.
So many people going to come to Oklahoma or wherever we at. You'll be all right.
She trying to make me marry a white woman.
That's another rule. Gotta be a sister. Gotta be a sister.
She listening in the pot for me. Okay.
Huh?
So you listen in the pot. So, okay, let's start up from the beginning.
Oh, but I will say, I don't want you to really smash nobody I know. Like one night standish. But I would accept that before I accept you marrying them.
Okay, that was the situation on the show that you were discussing about.
No, that was her best friend. You can't smash my best friend. Like,
okay,
that's
somebody
gross.
you know. It's fine.
It got to be a far out acquaintance. Not like none of my LSs, nobody in my chapter, none of that. No, you couldn't smash any of them.
Keep my jokes to myself.
What was you about to say?
Hey, listen. But okay, so let me go through the list because it's getting longer. Nobody you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotta be black.
Nobody you know.
Nobody I know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotta be black.
Mm-hmm.
Can't take my last name.
Mm-hmm.
Only could do it on missionary.
And cannot adopt my husband. I mean, my
and
son.
cannot adopt our son.
Mm-hmm. Our son, yeah. What's your list?
Just wait a little bit.
How long?
Let me get cold first.
Wait a little bit to get married or have
don't
sex?
marry one of my friends. Yeah, don't marry one of my friends.
Wait a little bit to have sex or get
that
married?
That too. At least give it a couple months.
What?
Because, I don't know. Some people...
What if I get weak?
They got the rose toy and all that kind of stuff. You know.
True that.
So you do your thing.
I don't think
Just let me get cold. And stop saying that.
What?
You're going to probably have sex again if I die.
No, I know I will, but I'm saying
See, she ain't loyal. It would take... See how fast that was? You see how fast that was?
No, I'm saying,
that was so quick.
I know I will eventually, but it's going to take a while. You know I'm just very attached to you.
Yeah, it would be a sad scenario.
I'm very attached to you. All of you.
Good idea. We'll talk about it afterwards.
What?
Just something about in here. But, so...
Some wall
stuff. I mean, stop. We're recording. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, but just let me get cold. Not my close friends. If it's somebody we know, I don't really mind. I feel like it ain't.
Oh, sorry. I've been having knee pain too.
Jesus, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
This
I'm
is
just
just
trying
us.
to give you
this is real.
I'm trying to give y'all a solid episode. Alexis is just not taking it
Go
serious.
ahead. I'm taking it serious.
Okay. See how she neglect my needs? I listened to her whole long list, 40,000 requests.
Baby, I'm listening.
I probably got 3.
Okay.
She told me, "Oh, my knee. I'm gonna do what I want."
No, I'm not. I promise.
Okay, let me get cold first.
Let you get cold first.
Yeah, let me get cold first. Don't get try like. Can you at least give it a year before you like
have sex?
No. I'm talking about get married. At least
you didn't plan on waiting a year to have sex?
A year to have sex? I'm gonna have sex already. It could be 6 months, 8. It could be 11. It could be 12. It could be 24.
Dang, you just plan on getting 36. That thing wet,
I'm not gonna say how whatever age I am is feeling.
Fair.
That might be how I grieve. Who knows? I go to therapy, so maybe not.
You'll be a therapist by then, so I hope you're not grieving that way.
Lord willing, but people don't know.
Don't. Anyway.
Please don't turn into a hoe.
No, you talking about Lord willing. I'm like, you're going to be a therapist in a few years, and now what I hear you saying is it could happen. Y'all, death is a very sensitive subject for me, so this is just a lot. Keep going. Let you get cold. None of your best friends.
Yeah, and be happy.
Oh, be happy?
Be happy. Gotta be happy. I don't want y'all to be sad when I go. See, the thing about us, neither one of us really want a true funeral.
I want you to be sad a little bit. Is that fucked up?
I mean, yeah, it's a little self-centered. No, I'm just playing.
No, it could be.
I'm going to be sad.
But I was about to say, I don't want you to be
saying, move on. Eventually, you got to move on. You got to start living. You do live for Noah.
You saying be happy. I'm
Come on, Noah can't be sitting here taking care of you, trying to make sure you feel fine.
True.
Yeah, you got to live a little
bit. My therapist job. I'm just playing. She's going to fire me.
I think so. Yeah. Eventually.
You think my therapist will fire me?
Come too far. She had the music playing as soon as you walk in. Like, girl.
I'm no longer accepting clients. My heart.
But y'all be best friends by then, right? According to you, anyway.
Stop. No, I never said that.
Okay, she never said that.
I've never said that.
I just assumed that, okay?
Thank you.
She really likes her therapist.
I do. I enjoy her.
She is very fond of her therapist. So
Yeah,
I apologize.
She works.
I do not want her. She do not want to be best friends. I do not want her to stop seeing her. That was just a joke.
Thank you.
Because some people take that serious. But yeah, I think that's fine.
I think your list is acceptable.
I'm sure.
I think I can follow your demands. Can you follow my demands?
Want to try?
Thank you. That's all I ask.
I want to try. The best friend stuff. I don't think that's an issue for either one of us. I'm not at the moment. You know, maybe you get new friends or something like that. I don't really mesh with any of your friends.
What I will say is, if you feel like, oh, I want to do this, but Leck told me not to.
Don't do it.
No. Just like speaking to the air and be like, Leck, man, if you can hear me, baby, I'm trying. And
I'll
be
like,
like,
slamming doors. Boom, boom, flicker your lights.
No,
I'm in the room.
I'm gonna give you, if whatever happens, if I can give you a sign, I'll probably be like, okay. Like, I think that's kind of what we got to in therapy, and it makes sense when I think about this. I think I just want to be included. Like, I just don't want you to be doing, which is self-centered, which is, I'm working on it. But I think I just would feel like, I don't even know if I could even feel. But if I have the human emotions that I have, I feel like I would feel sad and left out and not included in the rest of your journey. And so I think that's why I don't want anybody that I know to be included in that, because then it's somebody I know.
A little jealous.
100%. And it's dang, this is my life. What are you doing? But if it's somebody I don't know, she didn't know me, so she didn't know that this was my life. This is just her life.
Okay, yeah. That's a good perspective.
Yeah.
Very mature.
But that's if I have human emotions. If I don't have human emotions there.
Ooh. If you don't have human emotions, you're not coming back and checking up on me. You're going to be exploring them universes like I talked about.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. Or you meet your new man wherever you go.
Maybe.
I think you have from
but let's just plan on
to now to find somebody.
I was going to say something so loud. Anyway. It'd be so loud. But let's not. I just feel like we should go at the same time.
I'm going first, so unfortunately, that's just how it typically works.
That's enough. We can stop.
All right, we'll
you know how I feel about stuff like this.
So on another tip, I was on Twitter the other day, and
What?
the conversation of Vanessa Bryan came up. If she could get remarried, it made me think. I never thought of it. Never came across my radar. And I was like, you know what? I don't know if she can. I think she could, of course.
Yeah.
But how could you?
When you say you don't know if she can, what do you mean? You don't know if she will, or you don't know if she could find somebody that matches up to Kobe?
Yeah, or somebody that would want to fill them shoes. I mean, I'm sure somebody want to fill them shoes. Don't get me wrong, but
I just don't feel
tough. That's tough.
But Kobe, it ain't like Kobe was the greatest man alive.
Well, a lot of people view him that way. Not me personally, but
I get greatest basketball player, but greatest man alive.
People will give their life for him. It's like a lot of people out there that would trade their life for his.
Greatest man alive, and if you're a Kobe fan, forgive me, because I don't know much about him as a human, or just as a person, let alone don't really know much about him as a basketball player either. But I feel like we be putting these celebrities on pedestals. I feel like it's probably men out there that are equally, if not better than him, as a man holistically. So it's I feel like she can remarry again, and it may not even be that hard to find. Now, if she chooses to or not, that would be up to her. But I don't know. I just feel like she saw the real him. Everybody else saw the idol of him. And so I don't know. I just feel like she know his dirt. What did they say? She smells dirty drawers or something, whatever the saying is. Probably. She knew that man's flaws and all. So she probably know men that could be better than him. Or she could meet men that could be better than him.
Yeah.
And maybe not. I don't know.
But also, Kobe kind of transcended. He the way he went out too. And all of that. You don't think that play a part? It's
and being able to marry again? I never really thought about it, but does that mean if I go out tragically, you ain't gonna remarry because I went out tragically?
Depends how big your memorial is. I'm just playing.
You know what?
I'm just playing.
It'd be my own husband for me.
I'm just playing. No, but I think it's interesting. Even like with Lauren London, it's like how's she supposed to date somebody else? How is somebody supposed to like? Because you're gonna catch so much stuff.
Yeah.
From outside people saying like, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. You know, like.
Which I feel like they gonna catch that regardless. Like I feel like it'd be people like that who, you know, they can't do nothing right to certain people. So, I mean, I hear what you're saying 100%, but it's also like, oh no. I feel like them women can remarry if they want to. Now, maybe they feel like they had, you know, the bag, and they may have, but I just feel like it's really up to them women. And I feel like men, it would mainly be men trying to tell them what to do and control what they do. Or to say that, oh, he don't feel Kobe's shoes. He ain't got nothing on Kobe when they don't even know anything. That's my opinion. What you think?
I think it would be hard. I think it is going to be hard. I think they could. Mm-hmm. But I think it's like one of those things where it's not a normal situation, you know? Where it's like, oh, just plug and play. Not that it's always plug and play, but you know what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I'll just find another guy. Mm-hmm. And he'll be great, but I don't know.
Yeah,
it's hard.
Yeah,
but
well, I want to talk about something.
What's up?
Because it's kind of the theme, not really the theme, but it's like a underlying theme of what we're talking about here. Not with the Kobe and stuff, but with the conversation before. The idea of double standards. So, follow me here. And I don't want to say double standards, but like, you don't care about me remarrying and things like that. Like, you don't want to be a friend. Like, you got like 3 rules, right? Mm-hmm. And so it's like, okay, I may, you know, because that's what you feel. And like, those are my requirements. Like, I may feel more lenient. I don't think I will, but just hypothetically speaking, say I do remarry again. But if the shoe was on the other foot, I wouldn't want that. That's considered a double standard, right?
I'm sorry, run it back.
Yeah, I probably messed up. Okay, I'm saying if you were to go, you only have 3 rules. So you have no rule around me remarrying somebody that you know. Just not your best friends, right? So say I did remarry somebody that you knew. You would not be upset about that. But if the shoe's on the other foot and you remarry somebody that I knew, I would be upset about that. So that's a double standard, right?
Sure, I guess.
Okay.
I mean,
what I'm trying to get
societal, or are you just saying just like in general in our relationship?
Just in general.
Yeah, in our relationship, sure.
So,
but the thing is, like, nothing either one of us could do about it.
Well, so my thought. So anyway, I point that out because I feel like there are a lot of double standards that exist. But I don't know if I like the idea of calling things double standards when you're supposed to treat people how they want to be treated. So it's like, is it a double standard when the standard is not the same? Like, yes, maybe I wouldn't want you. You know, we talk about this all the time. Like, you may do something that I'm like, why would you do that? And it's like something that, or maybe I do something and then you're like, why would you do that? And it's like, well, Jeremy, you don't even care about that. But I do. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, do you think that there should be this idea of double standards? Because it's never really like, the standard is never the same.
I don't know. That's probably too deep for where my head is right now.
How is it too deep?
I mean, is there a double standard? Like, yeah, it could be. But, like, I mean, you feel the way you feel. We ain't got to talk about it if I'm
getting too deep for you.
No. But it's like you feel the way you feel. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Tell you not to feel the way you feel?
I'm not saying you. I'm asking you your opinion.
This is all requests. This ain't law.
I'm just asking you your opinion. Do you I guess really believe in the idea of double standards?
Yeah, the double standards everywhere.
But I guess that's what I'm saying. Is it truly a double standard if the standards aren't the same?
This is a goddamn riddle. And I'm searching for the right answer.
Did anybody follow me here? I'm really trying to get somewhere, but you're not.
Yeah, hit us on the Instagram because I ain't getting it.
No, I'm serious.
I think there are double standards, but you saying like are double standards?
But the standards aren't the same. Like my standard is different from your standard.
Different?
We care about
what a double standard
things.
is? Ain't that what a double standard is?
I don't know. Is it? Hey Siri, define double standard. A rule or principle which is unfairly applied in different ways to different people or groups. But that's no, because it is fairly applied.
It's like how the rule is: how should you move after you die? After one of our, like,
but
how should you move on?
But I guess
so
I feel
it's
like
okay, like even like okay, like apply it to men and women, like sexual activity. It's still sexual activity. Just one person is not looked upon to be as good sexually active, another person is. I mean,
I don't know.
Everybody
we can save that conversation for a different day. Let the thoughts continue to evolve. Because I don't know. I just feel like you treat people how they want to be treated. And a lot of times people are like, well, I wouldn't do that to you. Like, yeah, maybe you wouldn't, but I wouldn't care.
I totally agree.
I'm saying that be your argument. But I'm saying you be saying things are double standard. Like, for instance, let's give the example that you gave. I had on some shorts that were kind of short, and I went to the gym. And he was like, just know that if I wore shorts to show my penis, you would be mad. And I'm like, what are you trying to say? You don't want me wearing the shorts? I don't care. You genuinely don't. So I'm like, so what are you saying? Like, no, I wouldn't want you showing
your... It's a double standard.
But that's what I'm saying. How is that a double standard when it's something that you don't care about? And it's something that I do care about it. But you don't. So that's what I'm saying. Like, how is it a double standard when it's something that you don't care about?
I didn't care about you going to the gym like that. I was just throwing it out there.
I know you didn't care.
Because you know that it wouldn't be acceptable.
Zoom in on you.
What? I'm taking my notes. So?
Anyway. What'd you say?
You act like you're not human.
Come on, I can do stuff off camera. Like, come on.
Not right now. We'll do that next time. We'll do 3 camera. Now that I know that you don't want the camera on you sometimes. Jeez.
Matter of fact, just don't ever zoom in on me today. On no clip. Never.
You don't ever watch the videos, so whenever it's just me and you, it ain't no zoom in on one person.
Oh, okay, cool.
It hasn't been. Only time that'll happen is if we got 3 cameras.
Okay.
And I was thinking about setting up 3rd camera, and I said, you know what? She'll be here any minute now.
5 hours later.
Anyway,
okay, back to what you were saying.
Double standards exist. Whatever. Some people care about them. Some people don't.
But I'm saying
double standards exist. It's life.
Showing your penis is different to me.
So if I went in with just, what do you mean? If I wore tights, I could wear tights, right? I could wear shorts that's just tight, right?
But why would you do that?
I could.
Those don't even make
It'd
you
be
comfortable.
Totally fine. People do that. I could go in a track singlet. And you.
Yeah.
What?
I would not like your penis showing. I would not.
All right. I'm like, it's the same material.
But you don't care.
What, to show my penis?
What
if I did want to show my penis?
Do it.
That's what I'm saying.
You can
what
do
if
it.
I want to see people see my balls?
I cannot control what you wear. You can do it. Show your penis.
Body positivity.
Body
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
She doesn't mean it.
Yes, I do. Wear whatever you want, baby. Wear what makes you happy.
Okay.
Me remembering you got the Cola membership again. Uh-oh. Because they ain't nothing good in Cola.
Anyway, all right. Well, that concludes that portion of our episode. I just want to give kind of an update where I'm at. Whereas Alexis can give an update where she at.
Where you at?
So currently, I'm still doing all right in school. Doing well.
Very good.
Right now it's spring break. We're recording this on spring break, and I'm doing good. Whatever. Mm-hmm. Currently training to run the half marathon at the end of April. Mm-hmm. So that's been a thing. That's been a journey.
I feel like I'm slouched.
It's been not easy. So I've been doing
that. Training?
Yeah, something that I shouldn't have done. I didn't realize how much time it takes to do it. Yeah, it's like hours out of the week that I'm doing, and it's like hours I'm taking away from doing my homework and doing some other stuff. So my life has been really busy, but all in all, everything's been well with me.
How's marriage been for you?
I did this week. New studio. We should have mentioned that at the beginning. Not new studio, but updated. New studio. But marriage has been great.
I'm like, you talked about the studio. Why? When I asked you how your marriage has been.
I want to make you sweat.
I didn't sweat.
I just told you yesterday your marriage was great.
Well, You didn't tell the people.
My marriage is great, people.
And I'm not
awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Can't really
awesome
complain.
sauce.
Can't really. It sucks now. Just like that, it could turn. So, I hate it. I'm just kidding.
Don't even talk like that. You just be talking silly sometimes.
You the one over there being silly?
No.
Awesome sauce.
That's what you said.
Come on, man. All right.
That's what you said.
Okay. Just because I hate it here don't mean that my marriage ain't good.
You love it here. It's your favorite place to be, baby.
Yep. What's been going on with you, Alexis?
You was loving it here this morning.
I was loving it there. We're here now. We're here now.
Was loving it there, huh?
Yeah, that's in the past.
Things are going good with me. Been busy. Got a promotion at work. I don't know if I've already talked about that. And so that's been going well. It's been a journey, just trying to figure out what this looks like for me and like getting into a new groove and like all of that stuff. But ultimately, going really well. I have been training with my trainer for like 15 weeks now. And that's pretty cool to me, like to just kind of see my body transform and stuff like that. Although I am a little bloated today. I don't care about you doing that. Anyway, no, things have been good. I've been working towards kind of this competition. It's actually tomorrow. And so I'm doing the High Rocks competition. I'm doing a relay with some friends of mine. So we're going to be going to Dallas. And, yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little nervous because my stomach been hurting. And so I'm like, uh-oh, what's about to happen? But regardless, it's going good. So, work is going well. That training and working out is going well. Momming and being a parent with Jeremy has been going really well, but also very difficult. I say really well just because parenting with Jeremy is like the best. Just because we both just be trying to figure it out and supporting each other. But it's a little challenging because he's 3 and he's just spicy. Like he just,
Boss.
He's a boss. He's bossy. Oh my gosh. He's so bossy. And if you on my close friends on Instagram, you already know how bossy he can be and how he think he can tell me what to do. So, yeah, that's been cool. But our marriage has been great. Like, I feel like my marriage is very strong. Very strong. We coming up on 5 years this year in July. And that makes me super excited to think about, like, the fact that we've been married 5 years. Not together, but been married 5 years. That's pretty freaking cool. So, what else? Yeah, I don't know. I feel really good. Like, I've been really focusing on my professional goals, my our relational goals, spiritual goals. Like, I don't know. I'm proud of myself. That's all I'll say. I'm just very proud of myself.
It's been a good time at the Coleman house.
Yeah.
So can't complain. So it's good to see y'all again. We need some. If y'all got some people out there that need to come on, I got some ideas I need to talk to Alexis about. But
Yeah.
I think it's almost time for us to start back interviewing some other people.
I agree.
I enjoy these episodes, but I think it's about time to start mixing some people back in, couples or friendships, whatever it may be, or just people in the community.
Yeah.
I think it's about that time. So if y'all want to be on, this is the perfect time to reach out.
No matter who you are, just let us know.
If
But
y'all
have
know
something to
somebody-
talk about. Not even trying to be rude, but like, don't just want to be on to be on. Like, we gotta
Well, yeah, we'll have preliminary conversations.
have something to talk about.
Yeah, but other than that, you got anything else, babe?
Is there something we should be acknowledging? Like, no. We didn't. Never mind. No, I don't have nothing.
Anyway, well, good luck on your competition.
Thank you.
This will be out on Tuesday, so I'm sure you did great. I'll be rooting you on. Let's go, babe.
Be loud.
Depends on how you perform.
It's gonna be funny because you're gonna be like, "Ooh, she getting tired." I just already know. Like, you're gonna be watching my performance.
I'm be up there coaching.
I don't know.
In a bad way. In a good
You
way.
know, sometimes you be like, "Come on, you got it, you got it." I'm like, "Baby, I don't have it."
I'm not doing that no more.
I will say you've been very good. One thing I will say about Jeremy is like, you really, I say like, "Hey, you did this and I don't like it," and you be like, "All right," and you really actively work to change the behavior, and I really appreciate that. Like, don't get me wrong, that's what you're supposed to do, but it's just like most people don't. A lot of people will be like, "Oh shoot," like they're so caught in their own tendencies that they're not able to be intentional about like correcting it. But I've noticed that like when it comes like we had that challenge conversation one time, and ever since then like you've been so aware, or it feels like you're so aware of your challenge, and so I appreciate you.
Thank you. I just try to be a good spouse. You know what I mean? That's all. Hey, I just want you to be happy. Don't be blaming me if this don't fail. I did all I could. If this don't work, I said this don't fail. But yeah, I appreciate you. I love you too. You've been doing great.
Thank you.
Just keep bringing home the books, and I'll be quiet. Just kidding, guys.
I'm a sugar mama.
She could be broke tomorrow. I still love her the same.
I can't be broke tomorrow, but if I was, you would still love me.
You could. All bills paid.
I could not. I could not.
We just had to find you another job real fast.
Real fast.
So anyway, but if we
All
ain't
right,
got
baby.
nothing else, we'll let that ride.
All right, peace out.